Hey, this is Lawton Childs. How you doing? We are live, and today we're going to talk about a really cool campaign. All right, we are going to talk about the Absolute Moron's Guide to Selling. Now, why does this campaign, why does this template work, or why does this response dynamics mechanism work? Well, it's because it uses contrarian marketing, contrarian thinking to install a belief in your customers or clients' business. Okay, so let's look at the campaign really quickly. I'm going to go over here and go to here we go. All right, I'm just sharing my screen with you here, so you should be able to see this document. And if you are watching live, could somebody type in childscall.com in the comments for me? If you want to install these campaigns in your business and you are sick of doing automated webinars or live webinars, and you're sick of a 90-day email sequence to make money, and you would like something far simpler and far easier to install to increase the dynamic response of all of your campaigns, then set up a time to talk with me. This is basically what's going to happen. We'll go through campaigns like this, and we will show you how to install them in your business with whatever you're currently working on. And then if you think that's a good fit and you are currently already making sales and getting clients and customers, and you would like to do that far faster in a far cheaper way, then setting up a time to talk with me and possibly becoming a client after that talk might be for you. It might not be a good fit, but all you need to know that if you're currently making sales and you want to do it far faster, then go to childscall.com. We'll help you install these campaigns, all right, and deploy them into your marketing. But let's look at this right here. All right, so this one is the Absolute Moron's Guide to Selling. And so the reason that this works right here is it's using contrarian positioning. And so because it doesn't seem like this would work, all right, because like the Idiot's Guide to Selling or the Moron's Guide to Selling, or the kid who couldn't read, whatever you want to put in here for your analogy or your metaphor works. But this is why this is so powerful, and this is why I try to do this a lot in my big idea. When we're looking for a big idea to run response dynamics through and have it do all of our marketing for us, basically, we are looking to position ourselves differently than everyone else. So if everyone else is going left, we want to go right. Because the key here, and let me know if you can understand this concept and if this fire, doing things in a much simpler way usually leads to more money. All right. Usually leads to more customers, usually leads to more clients. The problem is most people follow the herd, and most people, they just don't know how to do anything different than what they're already seeing on a day-to-day basis. Okay. And that's why a lot of their marketing and a lot of their ads are failing. All right. So let's look at this campaign. I'll walk you through how to install it in your marketing, and it's a lot of fun. So let me know if you can see the screen okay. I think everything's working, but let's go and I will show you. I'm going to read it to you and then show you why things are there. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to look at this. I'm just going to the other screen. All right. So right here, the Absolute Moron's Guide to Selling. I can't believe it. Of course, it's true. So again, the reason why those two things are there, the reason why those things are there is because we want to create a copy, what Joe Sugarman called the greased slide. Okay. So the greased slide is we want them to go from reading the subject line, right? The Absolute Moron's Guide to Selling. They're like, whatever. And this could be the Absolute Moron's Guide to Gardening, the Absolute Moron's Guide to real estate condo flipping, the Absolute Moron's Guide to buying amazing looking jewelry. All right. And you could change it for your market. So if you don't want to say moron, you could say airhead, you could say dumb, you could say something more politically correct than that. I mean, obviously I don't think anyone is like stupid, but people think moron. So this works. Okay. So I can't believe it. Of course it's true. Banging your head against a wall burns 150 calories an hour. Now you could use your own you could use your own wording here. You could go look up ridiculous facts, and that's what I did. I went and looked up on the internet like crazy facts that are true or ridiculous facts that are true, and I just picked one, and then I was like, oh, this fact seems kind of dumb, and so I just sort of wrote this email around that. Ben Settle has a bunch of cool examples. So this was like one of his, like the Moron's Guide to Sales or Selling or Email or whatever it was. And then so I just took that idea and then I looked at like weird facts and I arranged the email to support those facts, right? So the banging your head at 150 calories an hour, it's a fact. And it seems like a ton of folks are doing just that when it comes to trying to, and this is the part where you would fill in whatever results your audience wants. Okay. And if you have any questions, let me just go back to the screen really quickly to see if anybody has any questions about this so far. All right. I don't see anything. So this right here, let's go back. All right. So this is where you would put your results in, right? It seems like a lot of folks are just doing that when it comes to trying to get results they want. And for some folks, seems like a good solution. After all, they've tried, running social media ads to automated webinars. They might have tried writing a 90-day email follow-up sequence and not really gotten any buyers because of it. In fact, they probably got more unsubscribes than actual buyers. They might have even tried outright, something crazy that you put here, outright theft, And some of that works and works very well. That's why Bernie Madoff was riding high for a few years, right? So people steal to get money, that type of thing, right? I'd rather be able to sleep at night though. And I'd rather have a lot of less stress. Okay, so this part is where the transition is, right? This is where I'd rather have things be done simpler. Instead of running automated or live webinars, I'd rather set up simple little emails and simple little chat conversations that come from social media and sell people into my $3,000 or $5,000 program, right? So this is where the transition comes. And if you ask me, there's a far way to get ahead with having your advertising resonate and turning $1 into $3 or $1 into $5. The best part is, I'm just ad-libbing here, but the best part is you can build a big brand in the process and either become a celebrity in your market or not have anybody know who you are and quietly pocket the winnings, right? Which would allow you to get big benefit and likely see big benefit number two. Not only will any advertising you run become more effective, but you will become a known person in your space. So, and then the transition. I've got pretty good news. There are a few simple formulas you can use to solve lower sales happening even if your ads are running right now and you're not getting great results. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes per day to do. If you can use Microsoft Word and you can use a laptop, you can do this yourself or outsource it. What's the secret? It's all contained inside my Response Dynamics program. Not only will you never have to think up angles to convert audiences and strangers into clients or customers, but whatever the other benefit is, right? Details are here. Law and Child. Seriously, are you ready to hop off the crazy train and stop banging your head against the wall? Then the above link will help you to do that as soon as possible, or you can continue to do it all yourself. It's your call, right? And so at the end of this, I might put a testimonial. And again, that thing banging your head against the wall alludes to the fact that that anybody can do this, right? And if you would like my help installing these campaigns and installing these types of messages, not only in your email follow-ups, but in your social media ads and in your campaigns that you're already running, then set up a call at childscall.com. All right. So I'm going to ask you to fill out a few questions so I can know what it is you're selling, who it is you're trying to help, and what's already working for you. And then we'll build on what's already working and we'll help you install and deploy different items in that call. And then I might invite you to become a client and help you implement that plan if I think that we're a good fit. And if I think that I cannot help you, then, no harm, no foul. But you've already seen how using analogies to get clients and customers. And these are the type of things that are ringing cash registers all over the world. Okay, is these analogies, these metaphors, these stories that we install. So it's not just like buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, right? Because that just does not work anymore. You have to have a longer tail to get customers and clients, but you can use it through, response to that. So if you already have a webinar, if you already have a campaign that's working, if you're already running cold traffic, then you can simply install response dynamics campaigns on the back of what you're already doing to massively ramp up your conversions and your sales more often. That said, if you don't currently have a one or two things that are really ringing the cash register for you, and you're like, well, I have this product or service and I know people want it and I've sold it in the past and I just don't know how to ramp it up to a new audience, then also response dynamics, it can be for you as well. I mean, we've used response dynamics to increase the conversions on selling real estate, on selling cryptocurrency and financial investment. We've used it to sell fashion and beauty and health and wellness stuff. We use it to sell info products and consulting coaching products. We use it to sell, again, health and wellness, weight loss. And so the results are sort of scattered over different places because the industries are different. But what's not different is a great offer to a hungry audience. And then you take that great offer, which most people, they'll be on the fence about or they won't respond to, and then you increase the chances of their response through a few different mechanisms. And if you would like me to do this with you, go to chilescall.com, set up a time to talk to me. Now it's just me and you, right? There's no one else on the team. There's no one else that you're going to talk to. There's no one else that's going to be answering these questions for me. It's just me and you, or me and your team. All right. So I really think that you should deploy this campaign in your marketing, because it's going to help you to really get an angle on, just to install it in your campaign, the Absolute Moron's Guide to Selling, or whatever your business is, okay? Because it works for anything. And they're like, well, my audience will like that language. Then tone it down or ramp it up to suit your audience, okay? That's why this is a framework and a template. It's not like a one size fits all type of thing. But I do think that this type of magical storytelling, this installing frameworks and formulas that convert, will help you more times if you deploy it today than if you put it off and never use it. So again, let's set up a time to talk. If you're currently making sales and you'd like to make more sales more often, and you'd like to install these campaigns that have done, millions of dollars in sales for different clients of mine, then hop on board and let's do it. All right, go to chilescall.com. Have an awesome day.